to Pilates at Home. This is the equipment class. For today's class, you're just going to need a mat, a headrest, and then a foam roller, 2 light weights, and then a circle or a resistance band as well. And so we'll get started with the warm-up. So we'll start on our hands and knees. So knees directly under your hips, hands directly under your shoulders. Starting off by dropping the ribcage down all the way, arching the back, looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Again, dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up. And then last time, rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. And then coming to a neutral flat back position, straighten out the right leg behind and the left arm in front. And then lower down, left leg, right arm, keeping the back nice and flat. And lower, right leg, left arm. And switching. Again, right leg, left arm. And then left leg, right arm, holding this position. And then small circles with the arm and leg, trying to keep the body as still as possible. And lower down, and then right leg, left arm. Again, small circles, keeping the back flat. And lower down. Shifting all the way over to the right side, straighten out the left leg and the left arm. Keeping the back nice and flat and the hips parallel to the mat. Once you have your balance, reach the left arm out to the side and back in front. Out to the side, back in front, and the last one out to the side, and back in front. Lower down, shifting the weight to the left, straighten out the right leg and the right arm. Once you have your balance, bring the right arm out to the side, back in front, out to the side, back in front, and then once more out to the side, and back in front, and lower down. And then if you have a roller, we'll grab the roller. Otherwise, just leave the hands flat on the mat. We'll bring it just under your shoulders. Dig the toes underneath. Pinch the shoulders back. Lift the knees up and hold. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Dig the toes underneath, pinch the shoulders back, lift the knees up, lift up the right hand, and lower, and the left, and the right, and the left, right, left, one more on the right, one more on the left, and lower down. Last one here, dig the toes in, pinch the shoulders back, lift the knees up, lift up the right foot, and the left foot, left, right, left, right, left, last one on the right, last one on the left. Lower down. Bring the big toes together, knees apart, sit back onto the heels, and then leaning down towards the mat, keeping the hands on the foam roller. This will just increase the stretch into the shoulders. And then lift the hips up, keeping the hands on the roller and just sitting back, keeping the hips up, stretching into the shoulders a bit more and into the thoracic spine. And then we'll put the roller to the side. We'll do one more exercise here. So we're just gonna grab the left hand. We're gonna sweep it down to the right hip and then opening up through the chest and spine. So reaching across and opening up. So this is just called thread the needle. So it's really good for thoracic spine mobility. Good, we have 3 more. 2. And last one. And then we'll do the right arm. So sweeping it down to the left hip and then opening up, twisting through the mid-back, reaching down and opening up. This is really good if you get a really stiff upper back if you're sitting a lot. Good, we have 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And then we'll come onto our backs. And then we'll imprint the spine. Bring the legs into tabletop. Keeping the spine imprinted, tap the right foot down and then the left. Focusing on keeping the imprint, nice soft taps. Gradually tapping a little bit further away. Making sure not to let the low back lift. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Back to tabletop. Squeeze the legs together, tapping both feet down and coming back to tabletop. Trying to keep the knees together and the low back pressed in. Good, 3 more, 2, and 1. And then resting the feet down. Then we'll grab the circle and we'll put the circle just above the knees. Imprint the spine. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and then slowly relax. Squeeze and relax. So either using a cushion or a small ball or a circle as well. Anything you can squeeze between the knees and get a bit of resistance. Good, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one. Keep the knees together, bring the right knee out to the side, back together, and then the left knee, and the right knee, and the left. Make sure the hips don't move as you drop the knee out to the side. Good. 4 more, 3, 2, and the last one. And then we'll grab the roller. Or if you don't have a roller, just keep the feet down on the mat. Or you can use a ball as well if you want to make it even harder. We'll put the circle just above the knees, arms down by your side. Squeeze the circle nice and tight, imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and then slowly lower down, starting from the rib cage. And then last thing that hits is the tailbone. So imprinting the spine, lifting up, slowly lower down. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. We have 3 more, 2, and last one. And lower, and then elbows on the mat, hands on the rib cage. Keeping the circle squeezed, imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and lower down, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower. Keep the circle squeezed the whole time. We have 4 more, 3, 2, and 1 more. And lower down, and then cross the arms across the chest. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep the circle squeezed. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Get the hips up nice and high. Good. 3 more. 2. Last one, keep the hips up and then relax and squeeze the circle and relax, squeeze and relax. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, grab the circle, put the roller out of the way. And then bending the knees, circle just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight, straighten up the right leg. Keeping the left leg as still as possible. Drop the right leg out to the side and back together. Make sure the hips stay completely still. Out to the side together, out to the side together. Good, we have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Back together, bend the right leg. Squeeze the circle, straighten up the left leg. Left leg out to the side and back together. Keeping the right leg as still as possible. Out to the side together. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bend the legs. Grab the circle. Give the legs a quick rest. Imprint the spine, legs to tabletop. Circle just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax. Keeping the legs in tabletop, keeping the shins parallel. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs up, squeeze and relax. Try to keep the knees as straight as you can. And make sure the spine's imprinted. You can keep a slight bend if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, grab the circle. Only a few more with the circle. Then we'll bring the legs to tabletop, circle between the ankles. Starting with the legs in tabletop. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Again, keeping the legs parallel. Make sure the knees aren't coming in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs up. Squeeze the circle and relax. Keep the feet twisted out slightly. Make sure the knees aren't coming in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the legs down. Last one. Legs to tabletop, circle just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Tuck the chin to the chest coming forward. Start to beat the arms. For in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest the head down, and then we'll put the circle to the side. Give yourself a quick rest, and then grab the resistance band while you rest. Then when you're ready, bring the feet through the band and bring it up just to above the knees. And then we'll imprint the spine, bring the feet together, and then pull the knees apart nice and wide, and slowly come back together. Nice and controlled. Good. Three, 2, and 1. And then straighten up the right leg. Keep the left leg as still as you can. Right leg out to the side and back together. So keeping the legs parallel. And try to keep that left leg as still as possible. 3, 2, and 1. Back together. Straighten up the left leg. Again, keeping that right leg completely still. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left leg. Imprint the spine, legs to tabletop. Pull the legs apart nice and wide, and back together. So nice smooth movements here. Keeping the shins parallel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then rest legs down. And then grabbing the roller or ball, or keeping the feet just down on the mat. Keeping tension in the band, we'll start with the elbows on the mat. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and slowly lower down. Imprint and lift and lower. Make sure you're getting your hips up all the way. Imprint and lift and lower. And if you're feeling this in your hamstrings, just bend your knees a little bit more. The more your knees are extended, the more the hamstrings are going to engage. 4 more. 3, 2. On the last one, keep the hips up, bring the right knee out to the side, back together, left knee, right knee. Make sure the hips stay completely still, so just the knee is moving. Right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, keep the hips up, last one on the left, and lower down. Next one, crossing the arms across the chest. If you want to make it easier, keep the elbows down. Otherwise, try to cross the arms if you can. Keep tension in the band, imprint the spine, lift the hips up nice and high, and lower down. Keeping tension the whole time. Imprint and lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Good, we have 4 more. 3, 2, and then on the last one, keep the hips up. Bring the knees apart at the same time, and then back together. Apart, together, apart, together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting the legs down. Then we'll put the left foot on the roller. We'll just do 1 set of single leg bridges. So left foot on the roller, right leg up in front. Keeping tension in the band, elbows on the mat. If you want to make it easier, bring the hands down. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. Make sure the hips are level. Make sure the right hip isn't dropping down. We have 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the hips up. Bring the right leg out to the side and back together. Keep the hips up nice and high. Don't let the right hip drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right leg. Rest the hips down. Then right foot on the roller. Straighten up the left leg. Bring the left leg out to the side. Keep creating tension with the band. Imprint the spine. Lift the hips up and lower. Lifting up and lower. Lift and lower. Make sure the hips are level. We have 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Keep the hips up, left leg out to the side together for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Rest the hips down, bend the left leg, and I'll put the roller to the side. Just a few more with the resistance band. So we'll bring the legs to tabletop. Bring the band around the ankles. Keeping the legs in tabletop, pull the legs apart and back together. Keeping the shins parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tension in the band. Tap both feet down off the mat and coming back to tabletop. Keep tension the whole time. The further you tap, the harder it is. Make sure the spine stays imprinted. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. And then we'll straighten the legs up, pull the legs apart and together. You can keep a slight bend in the knee. Try to keep your knees directly above your hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tension in the band. Last one here. Lower the legs, lift them back up. Lower and lift. If you want to make this harder, tuck the chin to the chest, rolling forward. Keep tension the whole time. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knees, put the band to the side. Rest the feet down. Imprint the spine, legs to tabletop. Straighten the legs up. Chin to the chest, rolling forward. Grab the top of the right calf. Lower the left leg towards the mat. And switch. So really reaching up towards the ankle. Alternating sides. 3, 2, and last one. Bend the knees, rest the legs down. If you want to make the next one harder, grab a weight in each hand. Legs to tabletop, straighten the legs up. Chin to the chest, rolling forward. Small flutter kicks with the legs. If you want to make this easier, just don't use any weights and keep your head back. Otherwise, if you have the weights handy and you want to make it harder, try to lift them up. The bigger the kicks are, the harder it is. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Then we'll straighten the legs out, squeeze the legs together. If you want to make it harder, grabbing the weights, reaching the arms back, arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. Shoulder blades are pinched, and then slowly rolling back down, reaching back, arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up, and then slowly rolling down, and rolling up, shoulders pinched. Again, if you need to do a modified roll-up, that's okay as well. So remember, with the modified roll-up, you're just coming down halfway, and then sitting back up, so don't come all the way down. Otherwise, if it's okay with your back, you can go the full way down. Last 3, if you want to make it harder, reaching up and lower down. Reaching up and lower, and then last one. And lower down. Now put the weights to the side. And then if you have a roller, we'll come onto the roller. If you don't have a roller, just lay down on the mat. So we'll sit at the edge of the roller. So most rollers you should be able to fit. So you could just even pause this, and if you have a smaller roller, just put it on your low back and you can grab a few cushions for your head. So we'll start off just dropping the arms out to the side. If you want to hold weights, just makes the stretch a little bit more intense, just stretching out the front of the chest. And then bring the hands down by your side. Bring the right leg into the tabletop and then straighten up the left arm. Holding a weight if you want to make it harder. And lower. Left leg, right arm. And lower. Right leg, left arm. And lower. Left leg, right arm. If you want to make it harder, also the left arm. And lower. Right leg, left arm. And also the right arm. And lower. Then we'll bring both legs to tabletop and lift up the right arm. Keep the legs squeezed together on the left arm. And again on the right. And then on the left. Keep the left arm up, bring the left arm out to the side and back up in front. So we'll do that 5 times. We'll do 3 more. 2, and last one. Lower the left arm, lift up the right arm. Right arm out to the side, back up in front, out to the side, back in front, and 3 more. 2, and last one. And lower down. Then we'll bring the legs in the tabletop, straighten up the right leg, small circles with the right leg. Gradually make the circles bigger, more oval shaped. Keeping the left leg as still as possible. Then bend the right leg, straighten up the left leg, small circles with the left leg. Gradually making them bigger. Dropping the leg out to the side. And bend the knees, rest the feet. Imprint the spine, legs in the tabletop. Straighten the legs up, slide them from right to left. Trying to keep the body still on the roller. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Resting the legs down. Crossing the arms across the chest. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up and lower down. Imprint and lift and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep the hips up, lift the heels up and lower. Lift and lower for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Rest the hips down, and then we'll come off the rollers, put them to the side, and then we'll just do a couple of exercises on our side. So trying to keep the hips up, so bending the bottom knee, elbow under the shoulder, lift the hips up, lift the top leg and lower, lift and lower. Don't let the hips drop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the top leg up, small pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lifting the hips up, top leg up, small circles forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Last one here. Hips up nice and high. Lift the top leg up. Reach the arm out in front of you. Bring the elbow and knee in together. And then extending apart. Reaching in together and apart. Really working the obliques on the side here. You can also do this down on your side to make it easier. We have 3 more. 2. Last one. And lower down. Grab the top of the ankle to stretch out the front of the thigh. And then letting go of the ankle, come onto your opposite side. Elbow under your shoulder. Trying to bend the bottom knee if you can. Starting off, just lifting the hips up and lower for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the hips up, lift the top leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the top leg up, small pulses. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Lift the hips up, top leg up, small circles forward. Don't let the hips drop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch directions. Keep the hips up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Last one here. Keep the hips up nice and high. Lift the top leg up. Extend the top arm. Bring the elbow and knee in together. Arm and leg apart. In together and apart. Keep the hips up for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Lower down. Grab the top of the ankle, stretching out the front of the thigh. And then letting go of the ankle, and we'll come onto our backs just to stretch out the legs. Right knee into your chest. Grab the right knee with the left arm, pulling the knee across into a spinal twist. And back to the center. Grab the left knee, pull it to your chest, trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. Left arm out to the side, pulling the left leg across your body into a spinal twist. Back to the center, cross the right ankle over the left knee. Grab behind the left thigh, pull the knee into your chest. And then switching over, left ankle over the right knee. Grab behind the right thigh. Left foot down, straightening up the right leg to stretch out the right hamstrings. Chin to the chest, rolling forward, bending and straightening the ankle to stretch out the sciatic nerve. Bend the right leg, grab behind the left. Chin to the chest, rolling forward, bending and straightening the ankle on the left side. And then bend the left leg. And then we'll just come onto our stomachs to stretch out the low back. So hands under the shoulders, press the hips into the mat, lifting the upper body up. So either coming into a full cobra or into a mini cobra. And lower back down. We'll do that once more. And then we will come back to the center and we'll finish with that.